Let's take a second and recap some of our prepositions. Take a look at our list. Notice that a lot of these words are words that show location, where, in, inside, into, near, up, upon. They also show when. Where are some of our whens? Since, after, before. So a lot of these words can have a double use. And so we've already talked about to, how to can also be used with an infinitive if it follows a verb. So today we're going to talk about our next confusion, and that is when prepositional phrases or prepositions can be confused with adverbs. So we're going to go back to our formula. Prepositional phrase. It's a group of words that starts with a preposition, ends with a noun or a pronoun, and we call that the object of the preposition. And then it's allowed to have, where's my arrow there? There. Allowed to have some modifiers in the middle that describe that noun. And modifiers are adjectives and adverbs. Now, sometimes we'll find a preposition that is not with a noun or a pronoun. It's just by itself. It's a word that modifies a verb, adjective, or adverb. It answers how, when, where, and to what extent, and it has no noun with it. We know that prepositional phrases as groups can act as adverbs, but sometimes we'll see just this one word and it doesn't have any modifiers or nouns after it, and so it's being used just as an adverb by itself. So some of the common prepositions to take note of, and you might want to maybe on your list color code these. These are words that are often used as adverbs. After, before, down, in, out, under, and up. So if I went on the escalator down, and it's at the end of the sentence, and there's no noun after it, it's all by itself, it's just an adverb. Let's look at a sentence. I'm not good at coming up with these on off the cuff here. So in this first example, it says Billy ran up the stairs. I see a preposition, up. I see a noun after it, and it has a modifier. Where did he ran? Where did Billy ran? Up the stairs. In this next sentence, it says Billy looked up and saw an alien spacecraft. Now, I could say that up goes all the way over here to spacecraft. It has a modifier in here. The problem is we've got this verb in there, and it's not allowed to happen. And if we look at this phrasing, that doesn't really sound right. Up and saw an alien spacecraft doesn't sound like a phrase. So I go back and look there, and Billy looked where? Billy looked up. All by itself. It's just one word. We couldn't find a noun after it to go with it. If we see it by itself, then it's an adverb. So in the example sentences that you have here, sometimes you're going to see the preposition with a noun, and sometimes you're going to see it without. If it's without the noun, then it's just an adverb, and I want you to label it ADV. And you can try drawing an arrow to the word that you think it modifies. When you read it, remember, phrases sound like phrases. If we go back to that example that we just did, up the stairs sounds like a phrase that makes sense together. Up and saw an alien spacecraft does not. So if I were to come across something like that, I may need to stop and rethink there. Okay? And so when you are done with this next section of, I guess there's only a few here. The next section here, bring it up and I will check it.